Hello everyone! They've added some explanation for the so-called Dark Star in the latest beta build, but as always, be warned, this video is about Warlords of Draenor, so spoilers will follow. If you don't want any spoilers, please turn off the video right now. For those that missed it, the Dark Star is the power Ner'zhul uses to prove his worth to Grommash and the Iron Horde. The Dark Star was known by Ner'zhul's ancestors, and they left stones behind telling its story. A bright fire exploded across the heavens and a great white crystal landed in the plains below their village. They believed it was a gift from their ancestors, and shortly afterwards a shadow appeared in the sky beneath the pale moon. The clan has given the star many names, but the chieftain calls it the Dark Star. Since the crystal fell, their power has grown in ways they do not completely understand, and they've always spoken the language of the stars and the earth, but now they hear another. The voice of Shadow. A short while later, they find one of the clan members defiling the spirits of their ancestors, and the chieftain is not pleased about this. The magic is apparently dangerous, and from that day on, all powers of Shadow are forbidden to the clan. They now know that the Dark Star is evil. So from that moment on, the Shadowmoon clan made sure not to use the powers of the Dark Star, but Grommash didn't leave Ner'zhul with much of a choice. It was either prove yourself and join us, or the Iron Horde, they will wash over you and kill your entire clan. For that reason, Ner'zhul chose to embrace the powers of the Dark Star, summoning skeletons, abusing the spirits of his ancestors, and in a vision, Velen saw how the Dark Star eradicated everyone at the Battle of Karabor. Desperate to save his people from this fate, Velen decided to sacrifice himself and actually purify the Dark Star. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, this cinematic showing Velen sacrificing himself has not been added to the game yet. I can't wait to see it, it should be freaking epic. But afterwards, we do see a purified Naru named Ka'ara. This Naru empowers the Draenei troops and it allows them to kick the Horde out of Karabor and prevent the city from falling. This brings us to the new bit information, and if you want more information on Ner'zhul's choice, I'll link the video in the description so you can check it out. I've actually dedicated a video to it. Now, after doing the defense of Karabor, you receive a mail from Urol telling that Velen has left behind a final message. You get an item called the Prophet's Arcanum, which gives you a quest that sends you to Prophet Velen's memorial. Upon clicking on the memorial, Velen's message begins.
Greetings, savior of my people. If you are hearing this message, it means I am no more, but Karabor is safe. I owe you an explanation. The Naru that we Draenei revere are creatures of pure light. But if their death is near, they lose their essence, collapsing into creatures of shadow. When we Draenei first arrived on this world, Naru accompanied us. But they could not stop our vessel from crashing. The dark star that appeared in the skies above Draenor that terrible night was no celestial body. It was a fallen Naru, ejected from our vessel in moments of panic and terror. Its name was Kara. What once was a creature of faith and beauty became a dark and hungering god, a living font of darkness. We owed Kara a great debt. Without her aid, my people would never have escaped our homeworld of Argus. To see her transformed into shadow was a heavy burden to bear. When she returned to us, I did what I had to do. Remember, life is the light, and the light is life itself. They may be exchanged, but nothing is ever lost. I only hope my people will understand.
This means that the so-called Dark Star that appeared to the Shadowmoon clan so many years ago is actually a Naru ejected out of the Exodar as the Draenei made their crash landing on Draenor. This means that the Draenei, they're responsible for granting these powers to the Shadowmoon clan, and it also explains how Velen knew what to do. He sacrificed his life energy, his light, to purify the Naru and return it back to its light state. I've already done a video with more details on the Naru, but basically when a Naru falls ill or is dying, it will enter a so-called void or dark state in which it unwillingly starts to suck up souls of the deceased. A similar thing happened to the Naru Kur, the one trapped inside the Exodar, and during the Burning Crusade we actually got a questline, at least if you played on the Horde side, in which you found out what happened to Kur. If a Naru is pushed beyond the point of this void state, it actually turns into a void god, like we've seen with Mauru turning into Entropius in the Sunwell. Given enough time though, a Naru will be able to heal itself back to its holy state, so that is possible, and apparently a very holy being can sacrifice itself to speed up this process. Velen says that the light is life itself. They may be exchanged, but nothing is ever lost. You can take that in a lot of ways, and you can speculate how healing with the holy light works now, because previously before this we always thought that, or at least I always thought that healing came with a certain conviction. If you believe in the light, if you believe in the cause that you're fighting for, then the holy light will respond. Apparently that also has something to do with somebody's light energy, and I wonder if they'll flesh out that subject. But on the other hand, I also think it just means that Velen, that he's explaining that he exchanged his life force to become one with the Naru. He might not have a physical form anymore, but light and life, they're exchangeable apparently, and he's now part of this Naru. I can't wait for the cinematics to be added to the game, not only the one where Velen sacrificed himself, there's still a ton of cinematics that they still need to add, and they should show a lot of great lore. For now, this was my mini update, and I'm very happy that Velen's message has been added, and I'll link my Naru video in the description if you want more details. Thank you very much for watching everyone, and until next time guys, see ya!
Our bond is iron, our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?